What's up guys, welcome to the video. So today is a lower body workout, and the last couple of videos I did upper body training sessions, so I figured I'd switch it up a bit, give you guys a leg day. So here I am warming up for my squats, and I did start with 135 on the bar for about 3 reps, and then I increased the weight to 185 pounds, which I'm going to do for 3 reps. And again guys, these warm-ups are very important to get the nervous system primed and ready for the heavier loads. So here is 225, then we went up to 275 pounds. Again, we're going to do 3 reps here, and always being in full control of the weight. As you guys see, I don't just dive bomb the squat. I control the eccentric portion, which is the lowering portion of the movement. And so here is 315 pounds for 3 reps. And so here we are going into my first working set. So we have 355 pounds on the bar, and the rep scheme for today's workout is going to be 5 5 5 3 3 3. So this is my first set of 5 reps, which I did successfully hit, but the weight was feeling a little heavy. As I do my cheat days on Sundays, but this past week I did the cheat day on Saturday, so it was almost like the fuel was running out of the tank, so I definitely wasn't as strong in my squat. So here is Nate Figs doing some squats as well. So he used 315 for his sets of 5, and he was having some hip issue, and also he has like some kind of knee issues as well, so he was using the knee sleeves. But yeah, Nate is definitely a beast, and it's been fun to kick it with him this past week and to train with him as well. So nice work, Nate. And then moving on to my set of 3s, I did use 375 pounds for sets of 3, which I did successfully hit. And yeah, I felt I definitely wasn't as strong in the squat today, but I am dieting, so it just kind of comes with dieting. And I did hit my new lowest weigh-in of 205 pounds, which I'm stoked about. Then here is Nate's last set of 3. So he did use 335 pounds for sets of 3. And as you can see, Nate does squat with really good form, controlling the eccentric, always being in control of the movement. Super important. Next, we moved on to some walking lunges. So we had 4 sets of 6 to 8 reps here, and there was no possible way to use a barbell and walk, so we just had to use basically like these easy bars here. And then after every set of these lunges, we would rest for 60 seconds and do some lying leg curls, 2-1. So as you can see here, I use 2 legs to bring the weight up, and then I'm going to use 1 to lower the eccentric portion of it. So this way it's almost like you can get more overload on the hamstring without fatiguing it on the concentric portion of the movement. And then we would do 4 total sets back and forth between the lunge and the leg curl. And then we moved on to the leg press. So we had 3 sets of 15 to 20 reps here, and then we would rest for 60 seconds, and then we're going to do some back extensions, 3 sets, 10 to 12 reps here, and we're going to alternate that back and forth between the leg press and the back extension for 3 total sets. Alright guys, so hopefully you enjoyed that leg training session of the video. Now yeah, so my strength was slightly on the weaker end, and yes, I really do think that is due to the fact that I had the cheat day on Saturday rather than having it on Sunday, because that extra fuel can really help and carry over. And the days after the cheat day, I didn't really eat as much calories as I would normally do, so it kind of put me further into a deficit. So yeah, my strength just took a little bit of a hit, but yeah, no worries, no big deal. But right now I am letting you guys know that I am ending my cut. I made some really good progress, and I'm really stoked to be where I'm currently at. This morning my body weight was 203 pounds. I know in the voiceover I said it was 205, but that was 2 days ago. Today is Thursday, I'm filming this video, and I filmed that leg training on Tuesday. So we are down to like 203 pounds. So what I'm going to do is just balance out my weekly intake. My calories do vary. Certain days I'll be eating more calories than other. A lot of people ask me, how many calories are you eating per day? It really varies. It depends. It depends because it depends when the cheat day was. I usually have the cheat days on Sunday, so that'll be like anywhere from 6 to 10,000 calories. The last cheat day was 9,000 and the cheat day before that was 10,000. So I just kind of balance it out to make sure I'm still in a weekly deficit. Obviously, the harder I go on my cheat days, the more I'm gonna have to restrict to inhibit fat gain. So during this maintenance phase, what I'm going to do is bring calories up on the non-cheat days. And what I've been doing is having one high day in the middle of the week just to kind of give me that little boost, because I'll have the cheat day Sunday and then it's like I'm training Monday upper, I'm training on Tuesday lower body, and so Tuesday is a heavy squat day and that usually kind of beats me up a little bit. And then Wednesday will come, and it's either Wednesday or Thursday when I'll have a higher calorie day to kind of give me that little bit of a boost, so that way it carries over to Thursday's training, which is upper, and then Friday's training, which is upper, and then Saturday, and then Sunday's the cheat day. So then, like usually the Saturday before the cheat day, I usually don't eat as much, and then usually the day after the cheat day, I don't eat as much because I'm still pretty well satiated from all the calories I consumed the day before. So that's pretty much what I'm going to be doing, and I wanted to really help you guys figure out how to set up your diet in your fat loss phase. Obviously everybody comes to me, they want to do a cheat day every week, and you know, they want to bulk and they want to diet, they want to cut. At the end of the day, total calories is what's most important. Do I think cheat days are optimal when bulking? I personally think it's much more efficient and much more optimal to be in a surplus all days out of the week, rather than trying to calorie restrict and then have a big massive cheat day, and that's going to put you in your weekly surplus. I think in terms of energy levels during your bulk, it'd be more optimal to have higher calories during the week. You know, it's not very beneficial to be in a deficit, say 6 days out of the week, and then be in a surplus 1 day out of the week and be like, oh, I'm bulking. And then when it comes to cutting, yeah, it has been a pretty cool cut. You know, like I documented the whole thing. All the videos are here from the start of my cut. I did get leaner while doing cheat days every week, eating tons and tons of calories. It's been extremely fun and I definitely enjoyed it. And one question that I do get asked a lot is, how do you calculate your calories? Now I'm gonna give you guys a rough estimate. So a good starting point is basically your body weight times 15. So say for a 180 pound male, that would be roughly 2,700 calories. And again guys, this is just a rough starting point. And if you wanted to be in a calorie deficit, you would do body weight times 10 to 12. So for a 180 pound male, it would be roughly 1,800 to 2,160 calories. And of course, you want to start on the higher end on your diet, because you want to be able to lose body fat and drop weight while eating the most amount of calories possible. Because if you start out very aggressive in the beginning, yes, you're going to drop weight fast, but you're going to hit a sticking point or a plateau, and then it's like, where do you pull from? You're going to either have to pull away more calories or increase activity, and you're basically going to run yourself to the ground very quickly. That's why in my previous videos I talk about refeeds, diet breaks, you know, how beneficial and how important they are when it comes to a fat loss phase. And so when you have basically your calories, you want to set up your macros. I wasn't too strict with macros, you know, I just kind of consumed a decent amount of protein, plenty of carbohydrates, and I kind of kept fat on the lower end. It wasn't like I was very strict to my numbers, but I just kind of had a ballpark range, and you know, just kind of went by the calories. It just made things super simple. So if you wanted to set up your protein for say a 180 pound male, that would be roughly 0.8 to 1 gram per pound of body weight for protein. So that would be roughly 144 grams of protein to 180 grams of protein. And you know, it can just really vary. If you wanted more protein, you could eat more. If you wanted less, you could eat a little bit less. You know, don't stress it. It's not that big of a deal. So then once your protein is set, you can pretty much set up your carbs and fats. It really depends, you know, I like to keep fats on the lower end and keep carbs as high as possible, and I found that to work very well for me. Carbs are very beneficial and very important for thyroid health, as well as feeling good, keeping training intensity high. So that's why I like to have more carbohydrates. And you know, people are like, dude, you're dieting on 275 grams of carbs or 300 grams of carbs. And it's like, yeah, it's very beneficial to keep your carbs higher. You know, a lot of people are very scared of carbohydrates, which I Don't know why. I mean, it just kind of put out there that carbs will make you fat, but that is completely false. As you guys see, I ate over 1,000 grams of carbs on my cheat days and I'm still dropping weight, which is pretty cool. But I hope all this information has helped you guys. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment box below. And if you guys are looking for a coach, I am accepting new clients. Just click the link in the description box. Send me a client inquiry. I'll get back to you ASAP. And yeah, I would love to help you guys reach your goals. So all right, that is going to conclude today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next video.